speech, group of thieves.
The guidebook to London said, beware of pickpockets. And I didn't want to be a victim of a pickpocket, so I paid attention. Have you ever had something pickpocketed, stolen from you? You know. It's a terrible feeling to search for something and it's gone. Where did it go? You feel that loss. You're upset at yourself. It's not an experience I wanted to have. But I did have a run-in with a pickpocket in London that was not the way it was described in the book. And you'll hear about that in a few minutes. I was in London with my girlfriend Selena as tourists, and one of the things we had to see was Big Ben. Big Ben is the famous clock you see in all the pictures, high up, enormous clock. And the best way to get a view of that is to cross Westminster Bridge, and from the other side of Westminster Bridge take a photo. Now, Westminster Bridge is not a big bridge like the Golden Gate Bridge or the Jordan. It's a little thing, cobblestone bridge, easy to walk across, cars in the center, pedestrian walkway on the side. And as Selena and I crossed the bridge to get to the other side to take a photo, I thought, hey, this is strange, Ken. All these people on the bridge clustered on the side playing scam games. Scam games are the games where they move these cups around and somebody has to guess where the ball or the nut is under the cup. And I know those are scams. Those are just ways of cheating tourists. And I saw one after the other after the other. I said, this is really strange, Ken. Usually there's just one kind of group like that. And then as I walked across the bridge and I looked at all the people who were involved in these games, they all kind of looked the same. They were dressed the same. They were the same age. They didn't look like normal British people. I thought, this is strange. But I was with Selena. We got to the other side, took our photos of Big Ben, kind of happy with that, and walked back to where we came from. And because all these people were busy with the games and people with money and yelling and milling around, we were forced to walk in a little narrow passageway between all these people and the cars. And as we walked, I suddenly felt somebody was too close to me. You know that feeling when somebody, you know that feeling when you could just feel it, they're right on top of you. I look up and there's a taller man, easy 6-footer, smoking a cigarette, looking off like that. And he had the look of all those other people, about the same age, same kind of clothes, just look like them. And immediately I said, Ken, this is a pickpocket. This is what the book said, Ken, watch out. So I started moving like this because I had a backpack. I didn't want him to take anything from my backpack. I got close to Selena because she told me many times my job is to protect her. Not to move that from the table. So I got close to her so they wouldn't take her pocketbook. And as I got to the end of Westminster Bridge, I saw that the guy with the cigarette, he glanced to the side and caught the eye of another man who was just standing there. And it was sort of like that. And I realized, oh, the two of them were working together. Yeah, pickpockets do that. You know, they get their stuff and they pass it. That's the guy who gets the goods, and they do their thing. And I watched him go by, confident that I had gotten out of his way. And as he went by, I could see him looking in the pocketbooks of women like that. Okay, figured that out, just like the guidebook said. I was beware of pickpockets. I saw one, he went by. I did it, Ken. Cool, you were sharp. Until I reached up to my backpack and discovered it was all unzipped. I thought, Ken, how did he do that? You didn't feel a thing. He unzipped your backpack. I took it off, I looked inside, nothing was taken because I had read the guidebook, beware, and I didn't put anything valuable in there. You know, papers, tissues, no camera, no wallet, no cell phone. And I thought, wow, how did he do that? And then it suddenly dawned on me. These people are all working together. This is a group of thieves. All those people on the side who were doing the scam games, they were just there not to cheat tourists out of money, but to push tourists to the side and make them walk this little narrow passage. Wow. And then I thought, Ken, you are lucky that this group didn't just jump you as a group and strip you naked and take everything you had. Wow, a group of thieves. Wow. Now you might be wondering, how do you know that? You just imagining they're all working together. Could be. The next day I went back. We were in that area. They were all gone from the bridge. The only people there were a few tourists taking photos. That whole group was gone. So after that, for my rest of my time in London, whenever I would see a group of people, say around a street performer, you know how it is, somebody's juggling and there's always a crowd. Do you think I ran up and go, oh, what's going on? Oh, no. The first thing I do is look around, see if people seem to be working together, see if anyone's hanging on the side like that, looking around. I check for groups of thieves and see if they had something going on together. Next time you find yourself in a group, in Chicago, in Grant Park, Millennium Park, and you see a group like that, beware of the group of thieves. That it's not just pickpockets, it's people working together. And the book didn't tell me that. I have to write them. You didn't say beware of pickpockets, you didn't say beware of the whole group of them. But now, you know that. And the next time you're in a situation like that, if you remember that, you'll have a nice vacation, you'll have an enjoyable trip, you won't lose anything. But if you don't do that, you might be another victim of pickpockets. Get home and go, oh no, I should have listened to Ken's speech.